Alrighty, well, what is going on, folks, and welcome back to another live stream. I know it has been a supremely long time since I've done one, or at least a successful one. Hopefully tonight goes that way. We're debuting the map that I've been working on for probably 2 or 3 months now.
Is that it?
This is, yeah, yeah, I know, right? Seems like it's been a lot longer. But yeah, I'm really excited to kind of show this off to you guys. Obviously, clearly, you guys can see I've got DoughBoy2913 with me. I want to thank you, DoughBoy, for stopping by.
Oh, not a problem. I told you, you pulled me off a county line, get me on an airplane, and you finally got me to Canada.
I know, right? Right? So...
I'm surprised the passport worked.
Yeah, I'm surprised they let you in, period, end of story.
Oh, I know, right?
So, yeah, if for those of you who are unaware, I have been working on this map. This is a 100% creation of my own, although I have had help from others along the way, and I'll thank all of them towards the end of the stream. But this map is very closely based off my hometown, the area that I grew up on, so I'm really excited to show it all to you guys. And I guess there's no time like the present. We do have one more guy who should be showing up any moment now.
Yeah, real quick while you're doing that, welcome to our channel here. I am also streaming on the side of this for those viewers that are on mine. Like he said in the beginning, that was Rubberburner you heard talking, and this is his baby. This is Crawford Farms, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Crawford Farms, Canada. He called us up to help him do some work here to get the farm started and going. So we're up helping our good buddy Rubberburner. And we have another special guest.
Rubberburner?
Yes, I got you loud and clear, buddy.
I almost made it.
Almost?
Oh? Yeah. I may be parked in a tree down the road.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah, the Ford didn't appreciate my driving style. Can I'm only about 2 blocks away. Can you come down and get me?
Yeah, I think we can do that. We'll me and DoughBoy will hop in the Ford, the pickup Ford right now, and we'll head your way.
The
All right,
pickup
I'm just down here. I guess there's a BGA down here. I'm down near the BGA.
Okay, sounds good.
What did you do, Rubberburner? Did you get him a 2-wheel drive rental car?
I didn't supply him a rental car at all. He flew into Halifax and said he had something to work with. So I really don't know what he's got.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh dear. Pressing the wrong buttons.
Oh boy, I better put my seatbelt on. Oh, yep. Yep, airbags are good. I got my mouthpiece. Buckle up, guys. We're in for a ride. Rubberburner's driving. Oh boy. Man, I hope my life insurance is paid up.
You're awful hard on me. You know that, DoughBoy?
Well, you brought me to Canada. Come on now. I'm out of my element.
Look, I'm stopping at the stop sign.
Wow.
I'm doing things legal-like.
Well, yeah, it's your hometown. You don't want Mama finding out what you're doing wrong.
Oh, snap. I've been live streaming for 4 minutes without audio.
Oh, no.
So we'll go over everything all over again in a short little while. Now, we have to go pick up Mark. For those of you guys who didn't hear, he seems to have had some car troubles. There he is right there.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Dear God, DoughBoy, you got in the truck with him?
Yeah, well, I made sure the seatbelts were, good, and the airbags are working, and I even have a mouthpiece.
Okay. Well, you know what? This little guy can just stay here. I'm not driving that any further than I do need to.
Yeah,
I think I kind of lost the exhaust on it when I came across the ferry anyway, so.
Well, the roads that I've been on so far, I don't think you're going to get very far anyway.
Yeah, I guess I'll grab a tractor later and I'll pull that out of there. It is
Whoa.
the fastest car in the world. It's a rental.
Car sick time. DW says Rubberburners map. Whoop whoop. Been waiting to see this and hold on for your life, DoughBoy.
Look at that.
Well, guys, on my channel, that voice that you hear in the background, that is the one and only infamous Mark DuPont, guys. Say hi.
Yeah, infamous is right. How much trouble can we possibly get into now, right?
Oh, wow.
I've got you guys in the pickup. I might as well give you a quick little tour of the farm here.
Right.
Sure.
So here is pig farm right here. Pretty easy peasy stuff.
This is a pig farm? Where are the pigs?
Why did I say pig farm? I meant cow farm.
Oh, okay, better.
But we don't actually own any cows as of yet.
That makes it easy to care for?
Yeah.
Real easy to care for.
We will be working towards it. That is one of our goals. But
I see you've embraced alternative energy over there.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. We're trying to keep up with the ages.
Oh, nice.
At least the church has, anyhow.
Right.
I suppose we could put it in third gear, move a little faster.
I don't go too fast, make us too sick.
Where's the seatbelt on this thing? Okay, I'm okay now.
Are you buckled in, Mark?
Okay.
Yeah, I even got a little teddy bear back here just to make it feel better.
Good. You might need it.
So here we've obviously got the piggies.
Oh yeah.
And Mark, this is actually where I'm going to stick you for the first little while.
Thanks. Welcome home.
Yeah. I need some animals tended.
Okay.
So the door that we just passed, that's cold storage for root crops.
Nice.
And this door here is going to be a little shop.
Okay, nice. Okay.
DW says, hey, Mark.
Hey, DW.
Got a JCB in there and a couple other pieces of equipment.
Looks like you got some straw bales a while.
Yep.
Nice.
Silos right here. This is holding very few crops, not very much to start with.
Okay, but I can feed that to the pigs, or?
Well, I've got quite a few bags of pig food available right now. So if you want to use that up instead, I want to get that. I want to get some money out of those guys. I had some extra pig food laying around the other farm, so I figured I'd bring that. And we'll sell those crops off if you have time.
Yeah, no problem at all.
That'll take that a little further down the road.
Nice forest. I think you got a lot of woods in here.
There's plenty of forestry to be had if that's your cup of tea.
Right.
Up to the right, we've got compost master, a silo master, like a fermenting silo rather, as well as liquid fertilizer production.
Oh, okay. So you're doing vertical silage. Like harvester kind of the big blue silos.
Well, you have more than one option. You can do it that way, or we've also got bunkers available.
Oh, logging area.
Yep. This is where you sell your log. We've got fuel buy and sell right there because we do have a biofuel plant on the premises.
So we're going to be making canola.
Yes, that will be a big crop for us. As well, this is where we buy our equipment. And to the right, just back here a little bit, this is where...
Whoa.
Oh, my.
Are you using the rearview mirrors at all?
What rearview mirrors?
Sure.
Okay, just checking.
And this is where we sell the milk off.
Oh, okay.
Last but not least, we do have a little sell point for some of our crops here in Centerville.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the the gist of it, there is a animal buy place. I don't know what you call those places. I'm drawing a blank right
Livestock
now.
market.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
As well as
you said you got no cows. You got sheep?
we do have sheep. They're up at the main farm, which
nice. Okay.
which I'm going to take you to right now.
Beautiful.
We also, like I said, we do have the biofuel plant as well, but they're kind of off the grid a little bit. So we can find those at a later point in time. It's no big rush to get to those guys because we really won't be doing anything with them right just yet.
It's a fancy truck you got here.
Man, there's some big fields.
Well, this one I can't take claim for this one. This one's not mine. I knew you guys were coming into town, so I figured I'd rent something a little bit nicer than the old GMC I've got laying around the farm.
Oh, okay. Still better than my Ford.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. It's not wrapped around a tree.
Yeah, anyhow. It's a heck of a park job.
I know.
See what I mean, Mark? I don't think you'd make it back this hard. Not with that little thing.
No. I'd be hard on the bottom right here. Maybe I'll just leave it at the church when I finally pull it out of the forest.
So this is
you got a big building here. Nice.
Yeah. We got some cold storage underneath there as well. That's where the semis are parked.
Oh, nice.
So if you do end up pulling some crops, that's where you can grab them out of.
Nice.
We've got a whole host of equipment here. It's older equipment. That's the only downside.
Yeah, I can only imagine what Rubberburner's going to put me in.
You can only build up from that, right? It's good to have a place to grow.
Yeah, exactly. Then back there, we've got all like junk laying in the tree line there, but this is
get this fence for you, or?
No. We'll just. I don't see any reason to actually go down in here. Just kind of showing you what we got.
You got a shipping container back there.
Yeah.
I'd like to convert that to a house.
I don't know if you want to know what's inside it.
No, that's what pressure washers are for.
So that's pretty much the farm. The big points to point out. I should say.
Nice. Okay. Well, it looks really good, buddy.
I appreciate that.
So how many fields have you got in this thing?
So we own 5 fields.
Okay.
Don't ask me the acreage because I really don't know.
No, that's not important. I don't have no sense of acreage anyway.
But there really is a good chunk of land, and it's going to take us a long time with the size of equipment, which is why I'm so thankful that you guys came in to give me a hand.
Uh-oh. Is DoughBoy going to drive now? Okay, good.
No, I just had to collect my wits about me after that ride.
So
get my sea legs,
Yeah, I understand.
I guess the game.
Did you guys call each other this morning, or did you just dress exactly the same by mistake?
Well, I don't know about him, but I just go to Walmart and get the cheapest stuff I can get my hands on.
Apparently, he agrees.
Well, that wonderful thing called customs. You can you never come through there with your luggage. It's supposed to be here in like a day or so.
Right.
So I shop at the same Walmart he does.
Good.
So, DoughBoy, I don't know if you know this or not yet, but your job, I've got to get Field 35 plowed, and I'm going to need some help doing it. My tractor doesn't have enough power, so you're going to be pulling me up the hill for a few passes.
Well, of course it don't. It's not green.
Ironically, it's going to be a green tractor pulling me.
I see some green back there somewhere.
Yeah, there's one, but I have a stinking suspicion that I'm here on Rubberburner's farm. The luck of Rubberburner actually giving me the keys to a green one? Yeah, right.
Okay. So would you want me to just go and look after animals for a little while, or?
Yeah, if you don't mind taking care of that, that would be a huge help to us.
Yeah, it's no problem at all, man. I'll let me just grab one of the little cases back there, and I'll see what I can do.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right, see you guys in a little while.
All right, so I guess this is kind of where I'm thinking we'll go push to talk.
All right.
Give me 1 second, folks.
1 second. I'll be right back.
Um, all right, you got me, DoughBoy? I do. I think I need to change my push to talk button though, because I walk backwards every time.
All right, guys, we're back. We're watching Rubberburner do the little shaky, shaky dance because every time he hits the push to talk button, he's doing a little dance. So he's fixing that. But we're back here. I'm with all y'all on my stream. We went to push to talk because Mark DuPont is actually filming. He is recording an episode. He's doing a new series on his channel where he is a contractor farmer and he comes around and helps his friends out on the farm. So he's filming, and we're
There you go now.
We're going to push to talk. Yes, sir. I got you. I was just explaining to the guys on my chat the Mark's new series.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so here are the keys to Little Donkey. That's right. I've given you the keys to my little baby.
Look at that. Wow. He did give me a green one. Woohoo!
It's a big day, right? So I'm going to be jumping in a little two-wheel drive. I think it's an 848. I don't have the equipment exactly memorized yet. And I'm going to hook up the plow and get started. If you want to just hook up the tow bar, I believe is kind of hidden underneath the mower on the far right of the sheds. If you want to hook up to that and get prepared, then we'll get started.
This ought to be interesting trying to tow with gear mod when I haven't played with it yet. DW, remember guys, push to talk, don't do a me. Oh boy, I don't know what you did. I can't believe this, guys. I come up here to his farm and I actually get a green tractor. Look at that. Oh, we're going to climb in here. Let's see here. Close the door. Wow. Nice. Let's open some windows. How about it? This thing, I'm sure the air conditioner don't work very well. Oh, where's the rear window? There it is. All right. Let's see how badly we can do this with All right. Now he said by the mower. Let's see if we can find the mower. I've never even used the tow bar, so that ought to be interesting. Oh boy. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I need to bring up chat. All right, we're back. Mower. Looking for a tow bar, guys. Looking for a tow bar. Well, there's the mower. All right, let's hop out here and see if we can find the tow bar. All right, better take it out of gear. Don't need little donkey running away from us. All right, let's go over here. See if we can find the tow bar. There's the tow bar. Oh, you got...
Rubberburner, you got your ears on?
Got you loud and clear, buddy.
Yeah, where'd you hide that water bowser?
Oh, yes, water tanker is, there's a Cote one up on the main farm.
Oh, okay, down near the cows, or
No, up by the sheep.
Ah, okay, gotcha. No problem. I'm on it.
And north.
Okay, Rubberburner, which end goes to this tractor? I've never used tow bar.
I believe green end goes to the tractor.
All right, let's see if that'll work now. There we go. All right, let's go catch up with him. Oh. Got it in gear. Got to take the handbrake off. Come on. Yeah, this is interesting. I wonder how many speeds this tractor actually has. He's got a special gearbox in here, so not quite sure. Oh, we better get down in here. Oh wow, there's a big hill. Let's lock in some four-wheel drive, why don't we?
I don't seem to remember having this much trouble when I tried this earlier.
Now, how do we hook this up?
So you're probably going to need the bar a little bit closer to the front of my weight. And then I think you hit the B button. Maybe it's the Y button. Why don't you just hop out for a sec? I'll try it and let you know.
Okay, hold on a second.
X button, the same as attach it to the back of the tractor.
Okay, this ought to be interesting. Pick a gear and go, huh?
Well, I'm in the lowest gear I can be in right now.
Oh, this is interesting. Better if we plow the field than you towing him, but that's your idea, DW. Yeah, I know. Whoa. Oh, this is fun.
You want to try giving it another gear or two?
Tried to go up and then the clutch overheated.
Ew.
Look at this. Picture perfect. A John Deere pulling a case. I was just telling my viewers this is picture perfect. A John Deere pulling a case.
Technically, and this is purely technical, this is an international harvester, not a case.
Still red. DW, I am in too low.
You want to detach so I can get her whipped around? There we go. I think one of my viewers actually gave me a good idea and said, why don't you just go at it sideways? And I think that's probably a good idea for me, but I'll probably do another pass or two this direction, just that way I got a little headland room to work with.
Yeah, DW says, I think it would be better for you to plow the field than towing him, but that's just his opinion.
Well, the only reason that we've kind of got DoughBoy running that right now and me pulling this plow is because as soon as I get some momentum, get moving, then I'm going to put DoughBoy on a cultivator and get him going doing that. And the cultivator needs to be run with the 7710.
That, and it gives me a time to play with the tow bar.
I love the tow bar mod. I think it's hilarious and just plain awesomeness.
Just wait until you break down. Yeah, okay, DW. I don't know about y'all, but man, I am digging this map. This is a beautiful map, guys. The reason why we're not chatting out loud with Rubberburner so much right here at the beginning is, like I stated earlier, Mark DuPont is with us, and he is filming, actually videoing, not live. He's actually videoing an episode of his series, his contracting series. So that's why we're not doing it. Do you need a tow already going downhill?
Technically, there's a slight incline here.
Starting too high next time.
Starting to wonder if I tested this with the 4-wheel drive versus the 2-wheel drive.
And the reason why we're using this equipment too, guys, this is the equipment that Rubberburner grew up in. This is actually his neighborhood. The house he grew up in is right down the road. Now, he did not work this farm as a child, but this farm was here, and this is the equipment that was on it.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, I know you told me this before, but did you put some plumbing on this farm to get some water?
There is a little fountain towards the front side of the shed at the pigs, as well as there's a little fountain to the left of all of the equipment at the sheep farm.
Roger that. Heading back to the sheep farm.
Yeah, DW. I'm
What are
loving
you
it
guys
too.
doing in there?
Well, I'm struggling with a tractor that I really thought would get the job done, and it just doesn't seem to be doing it.
Are you actually trying to plow with a case tractor?
Oh, that's harsh, bro. That's harsh.
Okay. All right, I'm looking for water again. Talk to you guys in a while.
10-4.
Yep, the green tractor's pulling him.
That seems more fitting.
I'm just gonna find a low gear here and run in front of you here, Rubber. Let me know if I need to back up.
See, I'm fine as long as I don't stick myself in that furrow. As soon as I get in that furrow, then I'm done for.
I don't know, DW. I don't know. It's Rubberburner. Need I say any more? Because we like to make it interesting. We like to give you something to laugh at and give us new content to the video. Well, you're not sticking yourself in a furrow, but you sure are missing a section.
Well, that's because when I was in the furrow, I was just spinning out. So I just shut GPS off and said, I'm going to try doing this by hand.
Come and catch it. Come and catch it. Ha ha.
You mock me now.
Gotta have a little fun. Hey, you're actually gonna make it up this hill.
Like I said, it's because I didn't put it in the furrows this time. I'm thinking this might be where it's at for me. If you want to, now that I've kind of figured this piece of equipment out, if you want to go hook up to a cultivator and get some cultivating done, then I'll just continue on my way, and if I need you, then you can just pull me backwards.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna leave the tow bar over here by the fence just in case.
Probably not a bad idea.
All right. Well, we're gonna go do some cultivating. While Rubberburner tries to plow a field. I think we better leave the tow bar right about here. Oh, DW Rubberburner is interesting. I'm sure David Attenborough would love to do an episode on him. Got to share this comment with you, Rubber. DW says, RB is interesting. I'm sure David Attenborough would love to do an episode on him.
I'm not sure I know who that is.
I'm in the same boat. I'm guessing it's some kind of like sitcom or, you know, one of those type people. All right, what field would you like me to tackle?
Um, really, any field at all is a good field to get started with, aside from this field. Why don't you start with 19? Get that one taken care of. It's kind of a pain in the butt, so if we get that one taken care of, that's a big plus.
Oh, sure. Give the guy who's never worked the field with gearbox mod the pain in the butt field. And David Attenborough is a wildlife commentator. We might be having chicken soup for dinner. I might have just hit one or two of the chickens.
Yeah, that's coming out of your paycheck, bud.
What paycheck?
Fair point.
All right, I think he said field 19. So we're going to hook this cultivator up. We should be pretty good there. Yeah, that'll hook her up. We got it raised up. Get into gear. Forward. Let's see. Got to pull up the map, folks, because I have no clue where we're going here. All right, field 19, 19, 19. Where's 19? Oh, field 19 is behind us. All right, so how do I get there? Oh, you chickens. Oh, it's down there. There's the gate. All right, now there's a garage door opener in here. Let's see if Rubberburner's got it hooked up. Jackal Jr., hello. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, the garage door opener actually works. How about that? How about that? Ah, we got a new subscriber. Whoever just subscribed, that's awesome. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Now, we definitely don't want fourth gear. Let's try third. Let's, we're not going to fire up GPS just yet. I'm going to get myself a little headland here. This ought to be interesting, guys. All right, we got low. Ah, it's not too hard. It's just like driving a real tractor. DW says I'm supposed to be setting up my roleplay map, but I can't stop looking at this map. Yeah, this map is beautiful. I'm loving it. I'm going to Rubberburner has given me early access to do a series on it, so it'll be coming to my channel here shortly as soon as I figure out how I want to equip it, what exactly I want to do with it. So we'll be doing some work on it. I'm honored to be able to test it out for him. All right, there we go. We reached the end. Let's raise that up. Do a little backup here. Get set up. I think we're going to turn fired up GPS here on the upwards. This is a bit of an incline. Oh, hello. Back up. Do. All right, there we go. I'll drop that down. Kick it out of gear for now until we get GPS set up. All right. Let me get this fired up and going right. That looks about right there. Okay, we don't have no offset. Okay. So we'll lock her in. Get rid of the screen. You don't need to see that. We don't need the map no more. All right, we're going to go into third. And let's see if we can pull this hill. May need to drop her down to second. May need too high on this one. Yep, I'm thinking we do. Let's drop her down a gear. All right. DW, oops, my roleplay series was supposed to be a surprise. Forget all of what I said, laughs out loud. So you repeat it, so I repeat it, so now it's out there again. Well, that was smart. Forget what I said, you know, yeah. Well, it's a little bit of a work chore here for a little donkey. Now we do have four-wheel drive locked in, but yeah, guys, this I'm loving this map. We're gonna have some fun with this. This is gonna be fun. I'm sleepy. I'm thinking it isn't good. I'm sleepy. I thinking isn't good. You mean you're sleepy, so you're not thinking. Oh, we need to. Our GPS just kind of took us off track a little bit there. Now we're gonna turn it just a touch, so we don't take out Rubberburner's fences. I don't feel like restringing some fence. And I am thinking we're going to run a headland across the top here, because that don't look like an awful lot of room to turn around, guys. So we're going to run a couple headlands. Alright, let's raise that up. Let's see if we can get ourselves situated. Alright. DW wouldn't see GPS in that tractor. Nope, but I'm going to use it. And actually, you would see they do make a form of GPS that is portable. So you would see a GPS in here if the farmer so chose. Because we had one in our older tractors at the farm. And it was pretty much just like this. It gave you some guidelines to go with, but it wasn't perfect. All right, let's drop that down. We're going to run a headland out across here. And Nightbot seems to be working pretty good today, so I think I worked that out. I was working all day on the new debut of the new series, so that map is almost done, folks. Ran into a couple snafus. Of course, you know, it's DoughBoy's channel. Of course we're going to, because, yeah, I don't like my mods or nothing, you know, so working on that today. Hopefully it'll be a video out here shortly. I have one farm to finish up, and it'll be done. Okay, wouldn't use GPS cultivating. Well, I never use it for that. I don't either. Typically in real life, However, DW, the reason why I use it on YouTube is because it's easier for me to keep up with chat with it. And this is a fun series. This is just a live stream to debut the map and test the map, which is another reason why we're using GPS, so we can test it. We'll actually be using courseplay as well. But during live streams, it's a whole heck of a lot easier to let GPS do its thing and be able to keep up with chat. So just bear with me. I know I typically try to play as realistic as I can, but that's why I'm doing this. I don't know if I can grab another gear or not. We're gonna... Nah, not really. 2 seems to be the gear we want. Uh-oh, why is my headset beeping at me? Can you still hear me all right? I don't know. It seems to be beeping at me for some reason. I hope my headset's not going dead. So, if you lose audio at some point, please let me know. Because it is definitely flashing some funky colors at me. And I'm not sure because I didn't have it on. So, oh good, you can still hear me. So we'll go with it until we can't anyhow. So, see what this field ain't too bad. I'm having fun with it.
DoughBoy, you got your ears on.
There, my headset shut off, so I don't know what the deal is with that. So I turned it back on. We'll see how long this wants to last. Oh, I bet you I know why it's doing it. Let me, 1 second here, guys. I realize what's going on. And we'll turn the live stream
making
back
out there,
on.
Rubberburner?
Well, I think I finally got my issues figured out.
You seem to be making it to the top of the hill just fine with that little thing.
Yeah, I think I had too big a weight on the front, and it was pulling the back tires off the ground.
There you go.
I put a smaller weight on, and now all of a sudden I'm pulling up no problem.
Beautiful work. I wanted to ask you one more question, though. Where'd you say you put that pig food?
It is in the shed, right beside the pigs.
Okay, roger that. Going back to the pigs.
And forward.
Hey, Rubberburner.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you started the stream without audio. I forgot to turn my headset on, so I had no audio in my ears.
Well, aren't we just precious pair? Got all our stuff figured out.
Well, it's simple.
See no evil, talk no evil over here.
It's simple. We're all excited to get on this map, and we're not thinking about the logistics that we got to do in order to do it right.
Did I not call it when we started this stream? Just minutes beforehand, I said I'm going to do something that's just stupid and wrong because it's been so long, and I'm so excited right now.
No, you're going to do something that's stupid and wrong just because you're Rubberburner, and that's what Rubberburner does. Because here at Rubberburner Gaming, where we finish it.
Forget how to talk, press all the wrong buttons, and run into things.
Bingo.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, he rubs off. Have you watched my streams lately? They are turning into Rubberburner streams.
I just think you're getting old and crusty.
Oh. You wait.
I went there.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Speaking of see no evil, bags of pig feed are missing.
No, you're in the front half of the shed. You need to go to the back half of the shed.
Yeah, where the workshop is.
Yes. There's
No, thank you, sir.
No problem.
DW says, can't wait to see Mark's series on this. And he says that me and URB are like twins.
I'm the good-looking half.
I was waiting for that.
He didn't say conjoined twins.
Well, I can't get much more than like 3 miles per hour cultivating this field.
Really?
Yeah, if I go up the third, then it bogs down too much. I actually lose it.
And you're splitting your gear up?
Yep. 3S right now at 3 miles per hour.
Really? That tractor should be able to pull that, I think. Maybe I left that underpowered too.
Did you swap that thing out for a case transmission?
I've had just about enough of you two.
Just checking.
DW says, Rubberburner, your face reveal video, I would have to disagree with you.
That's cold, DW. Cold, bro.
Alright, we're gonna... Oh, don't take out a fence post. That's the goal, not to do that. We're gonna try to get another headland across the top here, because it just doesn't quite give us enough. Oh, yep. Oh. We'll get it. There we go. I really don't need to take out a fence post. Alright, I'll get her lined up here best we can. Alright, and I think we're going to go to do a little first person here. Drop that down. We're in second. We're going to go forward. Start out in low gear. Alright. Give us some throttle. Get the head tracking straightened out here. Yeah, I'm liking this map. It's really neat. I'm really impressed the Rubberburner pulled this off. It's really nice. Who'd have thunk? I never thought that he was would have the patience.
So RB, I never used this pig stuff, this pig food stuff before. How many of these bags are they going to eat?
You may end up putting every single one of them in there. I didn't actually do the math very well, so I know it's going to take a lot.
Yes, they seem to keep taking it and taking it.
And we just got ourselves another subscriber. Thank you very much, whoever that was. I can't see on my screen.
Oh, well, I'm not lifting them by hand, so this is pretty fun.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna head on down. Yes, guys. Just so you know, those of you that are new to the channel, we're not even dropped. Come on. Why are we not dropping? Ah, maybe because we're on the wrong implement. Get her together, DoughBoy. Anyway, those of you that are new to the channel, you will have known, and there's videos out there of the gaming layer build. But I came from PS4 controller, which I'm not sure if you can see on the video or not, but it's right over here charging. And I just got this built, so I am learning the steering wheel, the hand throttle here, gearbox mod, all the above. So that's kind of why I look like I'm lost in left field. So, but it's like I've always said in my videos, I don't cut out the good stuff. If I'm learning something, you're learning it with me, because who knows, somebody might be trying to do something with it too, and they'll learn from me. So, and plus it gives you something to laugh at. So, I guess it would help if I split gear, wouldn't it? See, downhill we do a whole lot better. Obviously, duh. Alright. I'm going to try to cut this corner a little bit so we can back it up. Now, that should be enough of a headland for the most part. Normally I cut the headlands in last, but we're doing things a little, all cattywampus today anyway, so may as well. How realistic is the gearbox mod? Pretty realistic. If you take the time to set it up, it can be real realistic, because you can go in and you can download actual specs. You can change the gearing. You can get pretty close to what the actual tractor has. And it's just fun trying to map it all out, because you know, obviously we don't have gear shifters and whatnot. It's pretty darn, like the older tractors are the fun ones, because they're harder to map out, because we don't have all the shifters and whatnot. The newer stuff, it's pretty spot on, because the newer stuff, you know, your buttons are on, you know, a joystick. So it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I really am. I'm enjoying the gearbox mod. Let's drop her down. Let's get this over here. Give it some throttle so we don't stall it out. And we'll get climbing the hill. And we're probably going to miss the spot there. Have to pick that up later. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Monster, my drink of choice tonight. I had a couple cups of coffee this morning, but I have not slept. I've stayed up all last night because I promised you guys a new series. And I had the map crash on me and all kinds of stuff go down. So I stayed up all night working on that, getting things going. I'll have to think about when I get one. Well, DW, you've got to get used to having a PC first. So I wouldn't jump the gun and getting into gearbox mod and all that stuff, because you can overwhelm yourself to the point where it's not even fun. So just keep that in mind, buddy. Slowly work into things. nice little meadow there, a grass field. That's going to be fun to cut. Looks like it's got a little bit of a... I'll have to go over there. I wonder if that's actually a field and the shaders just aren't letting it see it, or if it's a grass field. Not quite sure. I want to, in the end, have it set up as a tractor so I kind of know my way around. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm going for too. But like I said, DW, slowly ease into it. Get used to one at a time. I mean, it took me a little while to get into, you know, where I'm at. And this is kind of, you know, I'm pretty close to having it set up like a tractor. I'm not too far off. I'm about as close as you can get with the equipment that is out there for us, if that makes sense. All right. Yeah, we're doing pretty good back there. Yeah, we're dragging right along. Not missing anything. Should be able to do this about anywhere between 7 to 10 mile an hour. And yeah, we're nowhere near that, folks. All right, lift it up here. Back it up. Oh, don't want to hit his fences. That would not be good. Not be good at all. As you can see, I'm not using GPS down here, down this side, because it just doesn't line up right. So we are doing some freehand. And I think I can actually grab another gear going down this hill. Beautiful day out here to be cultivating. Surprisingly, I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but I kind of like Canada. It's got some pretty good sights. Views are amazing. Raise this up. Let's hop out of camera so you don't see me looking for. Oh, fence post. Stop. Don't need to hit Rubberburner's fence. Not be good idea. One of my friends is trying to make a side panel out of one from a fence. Well, good luck. It's easy to make them, but it's hard to get the buttons to map up. I'm not done yet. I mean, this is just a wood one here, but I'm not done yet. I plan on doing some creativeness with it. So we'll see what comes out of it.
DoughBoy, you got your ears on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just kind of curious how you're making out, bud.
I'm just chugging away, talking about the map, for what I know about the map, and having some fun trying to play with this gearbox mod.
Are you making any progress yet? Like, have you been able to get your speed up any?
On the downhill side,
Downhill's usually a little bit easier, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, this is a steep one. I may have to drop the first for this one. He's crazy into PCs, so I hope he gets to work because I want one. Yeah. It would be neat. It would be nice. I'd like to have one too. Only not out of a Fendt. I'd like a John Deere, but you know what I mean. Oh my. It's been a long 2 days. It's good to be farming though. Stacking a map gets to you. It's nice to be farming. So we got 5 viewers in right now. How about you hit that like button, y'all? If you like what you see, hit that like button. Rubberburner's links down below. Hop on over there and tell him what you think of the map. Or you can type it in chat and I'll see that he hears it. We are going to see a 5-gallon gear change in a minute. Okay. Alright. I think we're going to keep going with some headlands because it's just quite not enough to... Oh, fence post.
Rubberburner, you on here?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Well, I got good news and I got bad news.
Oh dear.
Good news is the animals are fed. Bad news is the amount of food these guys take, you're going out of business.
Really?
Man, they ate all those bags.
Okay, I gotta take a look at the PDA and see exactly how bad things really are.
No, I'm not in the first
get on it
DW.
and get some corn for these guys because they will eat you out of house and home. Trust me, just came out of Orchard Farm. I know these guys are hard.
Right now I'm in 3 low.
Well, you get them pretty much full. That's plus, but that's only like 3 days worth of food. That's negative.
Well, that's it. If you're buying that many bags every 3 days, how many days are your season set to?
6 days.
So you're going to need 2 truckloads per season until you start making enough food to feed them off your fields. And then how many acres are you going to need to feed those little guys?
Hey, don't mean to interrupt you both there, but I just wanted to relay a message that came through my chat. D&J Farms Ltd says the map looks awesome, Rubberburner.
Yeah, it just popped in my chat, said the same thing. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that kind of feedback for sure. But yeah, I'll have to figure something out for those pigs. I'm not quite sure what. We might have to invest in some corn along the way.
Yeah, but I recommend you start buying it by the truckload because, boy.
Yeah, so scratch what I said earlier about selling all my crops off. That's probably not a good idea right now.
If you got it sitting in the silo, I recommend throwing it in the trough.
Yeah, drafts are pretty full right now, but I'll keep it for a later point in time for sure.
Roger that. I'm going to grab a sprayer and come and shoot some fertilizer on there for you guys.
Sounds good, buddy.
D&J, I appreciate that. I really do. Definitely love our viewers. You guys are family. And now with the jobs changing up, I'm going to be able to get more out there as promised. Like I said, I spent all last night working on stacking the map. So hopefully by the end of this week, y'all will meet Cletus T. Weiler. Now, I will let you guys know that this weekend I have a benefit for Graceful Acres, which is a horse ranch in our area that works with disabled children. So I will be out of commission from about Thursday to Monday. So there will be nothing. Whatever I can get done tomorrow and Wednesday is what you guys will have. My band's playing and I'm providing sound for it. So it's kind of a big deal to me. So I'm trying to get done what I can. But then after that, we'll be rocking and rolling. DWO, you said you may have to go into first in a minute up the hill, so I said we're going to see a 5-gallon gear change. Yeah. No, I was able to limp it out and stay in second. So it pulled it, but I do think this tractor is a little underpowered for this. Not necessarily the cultivator itself, but the train. This is definitely some wicked train, but that's what makes it fun, guys. I am having a blast on this map so far. It is fun. That should almost be enough. Alright, that's not going to cut it. There's first. You'll have to send me a video of your new band playing. Yep, we'll be doing some, hopefully do some live shots on Facebook or Facebook Live or something this weekend. My daughter's even, we got her a band to back her up for this weekend. She's going to be opening up for the headliner. So, ought to be interesting. Uh-oh, we got rain in the forecast. About you, RB.
Hit me.
I don't know if you got the notification across your phone, but I just got the forecast. We might be getting a little wet here later on.
Yeah, that's got me a little concerned, not gonna lie.
What kind of speeds are you seeing with that plow on that little two-wheel drive model?
At the moment, I'm seeing a whopping 4 kilometers an hour.
Just wondering if you wanted to trade up and go for the four-wheel drive, see if it helps you out.
You know what? I was actually thinking that earlier and kind of forgot about it. I knew you needed the front end loader, so I wasn't going to bother you. But now that you're done with that, then yeah, that might be the plan of attack to go with.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need quite as much pulling power dragging dragging a water bottle around, so I'm coming to you.
Okie dokie, 10-4.
All right. We'll start doing some up and downs. I mean, look at that view, guys. Isn't that awesome? There's Rubberburner down there working on that lower field.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you very much, good sir.
Do you want this weight too?
No, this tractor doesn't have front hydraulics, so I'm just going to have to kind of hope that it's got enough weight to it to pull this plow.
Oh, that's right. All right, give it a shot. See what it does.
Well, thank you, DW, saying about the video
I'll
that
stay
I
here
shared
in
on
case we
Facebook
swap
of my
around again.
daughter. She was good. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I'll make sure I tell her. We're even better with a full band. So I'm anxious to see how this weekend goes. So that's what I got to get done tomorrow too. I got to get some rehearsal in. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy day. I'm hoping to get some video, at least a video done or two. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Turn around here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're getting much luck on that. You're not getting any traction.
It's taken me a second to, and yeah, I don't know. It's, let me, oh, I'm in, okay, let me try this, hold on.
By the way, I don't want to rub it in or anything, but thanks for the comfort cab. When that rain comes, I'm going to like this one a lot better.
Oh, now I see what your game plan was.
Sucker!
See if I can grab some more gears. Oh, that might not have been a good move.
Plus, with that sprayer, I was getting a little misty.
Yeah, no doubt.
Can't wait to see how this tractor pulls the planter up this hill. You may have to plan on the downhill go.
That planter is actually fairly easy to pull. I ran it in the two-wheel drive, and it was just like butter.
Well, I'm about 2.5, 3 miles per hour on the uphill.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've about 3-4 kilometers an hour.
Ouch. Alright. Alright, lift this up. Spin her around. Hit that diff or hit four-wheel drive. It's locked in, buddy. It's locked in. I'd try something on the next hill climb. It shouldn't make a difference because typically tractors aren't set up that way, but we're going to try to keep it in low range and just go all the way up the gears, then split, come back. Shouldn't be that way though. Really, I know JB's brake, but the diff isn't working.
Probably smarter if I run with you there, Rubberburner.
Yeah, 10-4. What are you doing back over there? How did you get one end? Okay, never mind. Your sprayer was all cattywampus there for a minute.
Yeah, I'm sort of half in the plow texture and half on the grass.
Ah, gotcha.
But I like the term cattywampus. That's a new one.
No, that doesn't do it. Just like I thought, doesn't work that way. Good. I was gonna say, because if that's the way it's set up to work, that's unrealistic as heck. But it's about 9:30. I gotta check the phone here while we're climbing up here, see if we got. Yep, supper's all but ready, or is ready. So by the time this stream's over, I'll be. I seen you got 2 laughs, one when you're actually laughing and 2 when we make a joke about John dogs. Yeah. There, you're always making jokes about John dogs. I wouldn't expect nothing less from you there, DW. I miss my contracting tractor though. Oy, I sure would like to have that. My 8530.
Yeah, I'm not too sure that this tractor was an upgrade for me. It just doesn't have the power. If it had the power that that one had, then this would be going very smoothly. But as soon as I put it in 4th gear, she's done.
Yeah, that's the thing. This one's the 8/4. This one's the 8/4. It's a 5. So you got about an extra 20 horsepower on this one.
Yeah, and that 20 horsepower clearly makes a difference.
All right. Well, guess I'm getting wet, so I'll bring her back.
Thanks, buddy.
No worries.
Alright. Well, we're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Left that weight for you at the bottom of the field right there on your left if you want to grab that. Actually, I'll grab the weight. You drop the plow.
10-4.
There you go, buddy.
Too good to me, buddy.
Yeah, get my rain gear on. I'll be okay.
What are you saying, Mark? You might melt?
Don't want to catch a cold this early in the spring. You've seen the size of this field? He's going to need help.
Yeah. The size of this field too. It's not necessarily the biggest field, but when you, it's a hard pull. I miss my John Deere.
You're in a John Deere.
I miss mine.
There's no pleasing you, DoughBoy.
I wasn't being rude about it. I was just saying I miss mine for hills like this. I'm just enjoying the scenery and getting to see some new stuff, man. Kyle Myers, you should try tractors with the plow.
It's nice discovering the new countryside, isn't it?
I gotta stop out.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta jump out and wet one of these tires down. It's getting a little dry. I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Hydro inflation check.
Make sure the calcium in the tires are good.
That's it. Keeps the coyotes away, you know? Marking his territory.
Right. Come on, you should try tractors with a plow. Yeah, well, the problem is his tractors won't pull this cultivator. By no means. So, it's kind of, yeah. Like I said, this map is beta. The equipment he's testing out too. He's trying to keep it as realistic to the farm. Because this is the style tractors that they had, the size of tractors that they had when they started. So he's trying to stay as realistic as possible. And we're just playing around. We're trying to find all the bugs and whatnot.
Speaking of wetting tires, I got a dog over here in the cab who wants to take a break. I'll be right back.
10-4. DW says, the way I'm feeling, I think the doors are going to put me in. Mark's pupper dog needs to wet the tires now, so he took the dog for a walk.
Okey-dokey. I'm going to guess then that his he must be done with his recording. So I'm thinking about switching back to regular non-push to top.
Why don't we wait till he gets back to verify that? I'm guessing the same, but I'm not sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm all done. So I ended it over at the pig, so we can go back to normal.
Cool.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, DW,
right,
that's probably a good thing. Yeah, I haven't switched yet, so just hang tight.
Okay.
Alright, we are going to switch over, so hang tight here, guys.
Loud and clear. So I've got good news and I've got bad news. Yeah, I know, right? Bad news is really not having a lot of numbers in the stream. Not that I really expected it, considering it's the first stream that I've done in a very, very long time. I'm jumping. Yeah, I'll be under 100 total watches, I think, by the time we're all said and done. But good news is that throughout the hour and a half that we have been live streaming, I have only had one message on my YouTube statistics, and that was the moment that I started the stream, it said it was good. And since then, it's been 100%. So you have no idea how phenomenally happy I am with that right now, and I can't thank you enough. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a win-win for both of us, I guess. Yeah, see, even the Canadian hospitals, we do have Wi-Fi, but you have to pay extra. Like, our healthcare is free, but you have to pay an inordinate amount of money for a little bit of Wi-Fi at the hospitals, so not usually worth it. Not enough to watch videos. You might be able to text your friends and whatnot, but... I'm too cheap to have a cell phone. Well, actually, I do have a cell phone. I only run it when I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm not connected to anybody, right? Robert Fogden says, "Hey mate, welcome Robert. Thanks for stopping in." So GTX is actually in my stream there earlier, right? And he made mention, because he's the one who originally got me set up on Gearbox Mod, and he was asking about whether or not I had the latest version, and I gave him the story about why I upgraded, and he said, well, make sure you deactivate drive control, because the diff locks in the Gearbox Mod work way better than they do in drive control, and it's the same buttons to use it. Well, we can't do it now that we're in game. It's just, you just pull it out of your mods folder, right? Ah, GTX is still in the house, I guess. We might need third gear now. Yeah. I actually didn't know what you had until DoughBoy just mentioned it now. I didn't realize. I feel for you, buddy, because I remember, actually, ironically, it was this time of year. When I was younger, 9, 10, 11 years old, I got pneumonia for 2 weeks, and I was hospitalized. And so the way our school system... Oh, why are you doing that?
Say hi to my viewers, Michaela. You're on TV. You see there on the corner? Hey, watch. We are live, Michaela. Watch the language.
Back to my story. What was I saying?
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's perfectly all right. Yeah, the way our school system worked, they've done away with it, but we started school 2 weeks earlier than pretty much everybody else in the country, and we got 2 weeks off in the harvest for harvest. So students could go work on farms. And go figure, my luck was I got sick during the 2 weeks of, well, because I was young enough, it was just vacation for me. I wasn't working at the time. So yeah, I got sick for my 2 week vacation. I was very unhappy about that. Kyle says I should. He's been wanting me to trade out with the John Deere because it's got more power. But if I put the cultivator on the back of this thing, and take DoughBoy's John Deere, then he's going to sit on that hill and just spin tires the entire time and move nowhere.
Yeah.
So until he at least finishes cultivating that field, then we're pretty much stuck with this. Now, once he is finished that, we could put him on the plow. I could grab the seeder and start seeding that field. Mark can continue spraying, because there are other fields that still need to be sprayed.
Yeah, how close are you to finish that cultivating up there?
I'm 3/4 of the way through it.
Oh, okay, so let me just spray this one down, and then I'll head up there and spray that one, and we can start seeding it.
And 4. I get a feeling that DoughBoy is not going to be a huge fan of running this tiny little plow, but at least he'll be able to move faster than 6 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, it remains to be seen. What's the horsepower on the John Deere?
I believe that's like 170 versus like
that's
80,
like double you.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be in much better shape.
Oh yeah. He'll be overpowered if anything. DW says here at RB Gaming, we don't like driving John Dogs. I like Little Donkey. Little Donkey is one of my favorite tractors. That's why he's appeared in three of my maps, I think. He is one of my favorite tractors.
I think the next pass down, I'm going to set my camera up so I can watch your field a little bit while I go check the calcium in the tires.
It's getting that time of the stream, eh?
Yeah, it's getting that. Well, we are an hour and 40 minutes into it, and I need to grab a one of those not so good habits, because I've heard Rubberburner enjoy one several times over now, and
my bad.
It's all right. I did get a text message too that dinner is ready, so I'm not quite.
Well, I was just gonna say, I don't know how much longer we're gonna go for tonight.
I'm having fun. I'm not saying I need to call her quits just yet, by no means. I'm enjoying this map. This is a very beautiful, very fun map to play, and I got ideas, and I can't wait to break the series out. But I'm not calling her quits, but I don't have another hour in me, that's for sure.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because remember, I did not get any sleep last night.
Yeah, that's right too. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get this map done so I can get some videos done here tomorrow and the next day. Because Thursday, I was telling my viewers earlier, as of Thursday, I'm out of commission and out of no computer, no games till Monday. This is the weekend of our benefit. I run sound and provide production for a big benefit for a horse ranch in our area that works with disabled children. And,
nicely done.
This is
putting on a concert?
Yeah, we do an all-day event on Saturday. It's all live music all day, vendors, and pig roast, and we're trying to raise money for them. We give away. Last year, we were able to help keep the place afloat, and we gave out 4 scholarships for a year's worth of lessons.
Yeah.
And nice.
This ranch it not only does riding lessons, but it also works with children that have like ADHD and learning disabilities that need structure. It teaches them how to care for horses, and they're responsible for coming in at certain times, and it gives them the structure they need in their lives to help deal with what they're going through.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
gives them an outlet for all that energy.
That too. So I'm definitely trying to try to get some videos in the queue so I can get them up, and I want to keep my channel going and not have another couple days worth of break.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So which map are you working on now? You're doing the
You will have to find out. You'll have to watch and find
yet
out.
another map.
You will have to watch and find out. Some of the, it's been leaked a couple times, but I'm not announcing because some people don't know, and those that were around when they caught the leak, well, then they get it.
Kyle Myers says, how many tractors do y'all own? Well, we own a whopping 3 tractors. We've got this 644, I think it is.
Actually, that one's an 846, I think, or an 845.
Yeah, 845, yeah. And Mark's in the 645. And then we've got DoughBoy in the 7710. Now, we've also got a couple semi-trucks that they're hidden right now, but they are on the farm, ready to be rocking and rolling when we finally get some crops to be moved around.
All right, guys, I got the video set so they can watch you guys a little bit, and I will be back.
Sounds good, buddy.
Catch you in the flash.
And then aside from that, we just got the GMC pickup truck. We do have today a Ford truck on the farm, but and then there was Mark's failed attempt at bringing a car into town.
I made it this far, you know. I could only go so far before the 2-wheel drive bit me.
Oh, Lord. I don't think I realized exactly how much of a task plowing this field was going to be.
Oh, it's going to be an exercise in patience, my friend. Because I'm looking at you now, you haven't hit the long part yet. No,
not even close. And I still got to go back, actually, and do a section down there, too.
Yep.
This is pretty much why I conceded to only plowing one field for this year.
Well, yeah, that's actually a good move. The other thing you can do is seed with grass and then mow the grass, because that gives you the credit for the plowing. You can do kind of a no-till kind of thing.
Sorry, say that again?
If you cultivate and seed with grass, and then mow the grass, FarmSim gives you credit for having plowed it.
Really?
Yeah, it's their way of simulating no-till farming.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of mow the grass in, and then you cultivate in the grass, and it gives you a fertilization credit and a plowing credit.
So you can't collect the grass off it. That's the kicker.
Oh no, you can collect the grass if you want to. But it's the problem in seasons is if you take the time to collect the grass, you're losing days of being able to reseed the field in whatever other crop you want. So you can get it to stage 1 by mid spring, then mow it and then quickly reseed it with corn or something, and you can get a full corn crop out of that field.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's sort of some strategies to be able to get around the plowing credit and do different kinds of farming where you're doing no-till and more cultivation and less tilling.
Yeah. So Kyle asked, can you show us the 18-wheelers? I'll make you a deal, Kyle. Once DoughBoy finishes cultivating and we start moving up to grab the seeder, then we'll stop by the shed that's got the big rigs in it. Now, I don't know if they're technically considered 18-wheelers or not.
No. They're 10-wheelers.
10, okay, there you go. 10-wheelers.
I want to drive one.
They're fun. I'll give them that. They're tricky because you got to double clutch them, but they are fun.
So have you guys been playing Gearbox a long time now?
A week.
Have been on, yeah.
Really?
DoughBoy is very new to it. I have been running Gearbox mod for probably a couple months now. Now, I had tried Gearbox Mod once before in FS15.
Right.
And just, no, it wasn't for me. No way. I was still running the keyboard at the time, right?
Yeah, I tried it. I tried it with a controller, and that didn't work.
Yeah. Now I've got, well, I run 7 different controllers for Farm Sim. So
you, sir, have a problem.
Yeah.
Well,
yes,
I've got
I
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7.
Really, eh?
Yep. So.
Are you counting your mouse?
No.
Yeah.
If I count my mouse and if I count mouse and keyboard, then that's 9.
Wow.
But without the extra controllers, you couldn't do it. It's not. No. It's not as. It's nowhere near as. It almost takes away from the immersiveness versus add to it. Because then you're just searching for buttons, right?
I'm glad it came back when I did. Emergency brake don't hold.
Oh dear.
I almost took out a fence post.
Farmer Klein says, "What?" Question mark. just randomly showed up. What are you whatting about, Farmer Klein? I'm guessing he's whatting about how many controllers we have.
Yeah.
Either that or finally getting to see the map.
That could be it too, yeah.
I know I'm loving this map. I can't wait. I'm probably going to record, if I can get it stacked tonight, I'll probably record a video. If not, I'm going live on it tomorrow and stacking it tomorrow. I might do a daylight live stream tomorrow while people are at work at the lunch hour and while my friends across the pond are around. So
there you go.
I'm really excited. You guys have no idea how excited I am right now.
Beautiful.
My internet is working properly. My map is ready to be debuted on YouTube. Like I'm rocking and rolling. This is going to be where it's at for the next little while for me.
Yeah, well, don't forget we got to get some County Line recorded too. I don't want to give up on that.
No. And now that I am doing this, I am all of a sudden reinvigorated with ambition for Farm Sim.
Yep. And
that includes County Line.
And while I've got you on the channel now that we're not doing push to talk, I wanted to put it out there. I want to put it out there on your YouTube because I want your viewers to know just what kind of guy you are. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me the ability and the to debut this map before it goes live and to be able to test it for you, because it's one of the things that I wanted to do when I got into this was to be able to present something that's everybody doesn't have. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this is a beautiful map to do it with. There's only been one other map that I've been this excited about, and I can't wait till he starts getting back at it, and that was Ian's map. That was that's a really nice map too, and I understand, he had to take a little bit of a break, but
speaking of the devil, Terranian just showed up.
Nice. DW says yes. County Lines, give me now, please. Laughs out loud. but yeah, I just wanted to thank you because it means a lot to me that you not only trust me and value my opinion and are allowing me to do that. Thank you.
No, absolutely, man. You've obviously we've grown quite a friendship over the last little while, and I'm happy that you are showing it. It's more publicity for the map. I mean, I couldn't be happier. Yeah.
You definitely got yourself a good start here.
So I gotta catch up on chat here real quick. Whoops, wrong button. Welcome to Rubberburner Gaming. Where we forget how to talk.
Trademark.
Where we forget how to talk, we press all the wrong buttons and we run into things. GTX asks, DoughBoy, are you using the Gearbox mod handbrake?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Farmer Klein says 24-day seasons! ! No, not this map. I did one of those challenges, and I burnt me out on the map. And the last thing I ever want to do is get burnt out on this map.
Yeah.
And I've tried to use the other handbrake GTX, but unfortunately, I don't know scripting, and it's scripted to. It's opposite this one. When one's on, the other's is off. So.
Training says, looking good, bud. Thank you very much, Training. I do appreciate that. I'm not going to say who, but there are a couple people in chat that, just keep an eye on your Discord, because versions will be heading your way of this map. Rob Simpson says, not everyone is quite as insane as Farmer Klein. Well, apparently DoughBoy is.
Yeah, I'm doing a 24-day seasons challenge. I fell and hit my head, and I must have hit it good too, because like I said before, we've got 2 farms yet to be revealed, but my viewers are going nuts because they've not seen any green on it yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. You did fall on your head. You went all blue there for a moment.
Well, you got to catch up there, Mark.
Man, I have been so busy that I feel like I've let the whole YouTube side down.
Nah, it's all right. Real life before virtual.
Yep,
exactly.
GTX says gearbox is better anyways. I actually haven't played with any of the handbrakes. Whether it be gearboxes, I keep meaning to figure out the buttons for it and then map them out, but I just never seem to get around to it.
Yeah, I'm really curious about the gearbox mod, and I'm really curious about the more realistic mod.
Yes,
those
more
are
realistic.
2 things that I'm trying to incorporate, but so far my testing has been rather failed. So I got to find a way to build a sort of a sequential gearbox onto my joystick, so that I can double up with my joystick and use that as a transmission also.
I have run gearbox mod off the joystick.
Yeah.
In conjunction with my shifter.
Yeah.
And it worked very well. I did that for a long time.
Because I was watching the guy from How Farms Work, and he was showing us how to drive a New Holland.
Yeah.
And all of the shifting happens on the joystick.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really interesting. Now, mind you, all the stuff that I drive is so vintage that I would need an actual shifter for it. But maybe I can simulate that by using the joystick.
Yep.
Yeah, we were just talking about that in my channel earlier. They were asking how I like the gearbox mod, and I said, yeah, when we were trying to get, we're talking about how setting things up like a tractor, and how that's kind of what I went for, and why my controls are where they're at, because it's set up as close to a tractor's cockpit as I can get, and it is very realistic when I'm driving the newer tractors, because all the controls are on the joystick. They're on the hand throttle and they're on the joystick. But now when we're driving the older tractors, that's where I just can't mimic it. There's just no way.
And that's the tricky balance that you have to find with the gearbox mod, because they do such a good job with the gearbox mod at recreating transmissions that it's not every tractor has the same transmission in it.
Right.
It's, realistic to what the tractor actually had, so you have to have different configurations and so on.
Yep. Oh, there we go. I was waiting for somebody to ask it.
Uh-oh.
DW says, I'll just have to make, you just have to make this for PS4, then I'll love you, Rubberburner.
I know, and
says, but then he says, laughs out loud, I'm joking, I'll wait until I get a PC for when you release it.
I want, a part of me really wants this map to be available to PS4 users. A large part of me really wants that. But at the sale, I think we've got rain rolling in, boys.
I think we do too, the fog started.
Feeling a little hazy.
But at the same time, I don't want to sacrifice some of the really good things that I've been able to implement into it because of scripts.
Right.
And
things like the gates, I think, are going to be a problem for you.
Yeah. obviously I'd have to lose the compost master, the biofuel plant, quite a few things like that.
Yeah. But those are manufacturing add-ons. I mean, if you can make a version of the map where you just keep it as a pure and simple farming map, it should be easy enough to accomplish.
It probably, if I'd have thought about it more, and instead of adding those things on at the beginning, and then added them on at the end of the map creation process instead, then it would have been much easier.
Right.
But trying to remove them now without creating an issue might actually be a little trickier than you might think.
Okay.
The big one is terrain and dirt. That one's...
yeah.
Because that's actually built into, like, it's not something, an object that you remove out of the map.
Right.
It's built into the i3D via text, right?
Right.
Farmer Klein asks, who is skipping? I don't know what he means by that. I have had a lot of that in the live stream today, where people have made comments, and I'm just like, I have no clue what you're talking about right now.
D&J Farm says, please PS4. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
And I won't say that I won't ever make a version for PS4, but I at least first have to make a version for PS or for PC that is working correctly.
And it's not even up to you. You can make what you think is going to be PS4 ready, but it's still up to Giants to make it happen.
That's very true.
Yeah. And they've been so dodgy with the testing process that, you know, when they manage to baffle guys like Bullet Bill and Oxygen David and those guys and have no understanding of what the heck they're talking about, that's when you know the system may not be as transparent as it should be.
Yeah.
No, DW, you're okay. DW says I should have kept my mouth shut, laughs out loud. No, you're good, man.
No,
Rubberburner's taking it as a compliment at this point. The fact that people want it on PS4 is about a huge compliment, about the biggest compliment you can give a map creator.
Yeah. Farmer Klein says in the field in regards to skipping. Yeah, that's all me, buddy. I'm not doing a great job.
Plow.
Yeah, non-reversible plow.
And you don't have an offset set, do you?
I do have an offset set, but I'm also I'm in my working width a little bit.
There's the rain.
Hopefully that doesn't give us too many issues.
No, we shouldn't. It's not harvest season, so we should be good.
Yeah.
I'm worried about mud climbing this hill.
Oh, do you think it does that? Do you think it hits your traction?
I don't think it actually does. That's something that I had hoped that the terrain and dirt guys would kind of try to implement, or even the drag control guys or gearbox guys, but nobody's really put their finger on it just yet, unfortunately.
Well, Seasons does it with snow, so they should be able to do it with...
That's true.
Well, so here's a problem. How do I get this seeder in the barn to refill it? I guess I don't.
Oh, no. You're going to have to pull the seed. Yeah.
I'm on it.
How are you making out, DoughBoy? You just about got that field done, or what?
I'm getting there. I think 2 or 3 passes yet, and I'm done.
Okay. Oh, here. She's struggling a little bit here.
D&J Farm says, now you're good. DW says, okay, this will be a bigger compliment. I'm hoping I had a PC before you released this map. Well, he's still not released yet. This is still beta. This is in testing.
Still testing.
That is very true.
This has not been released yet, guys. And we do not know when the release date will be. So we will let you know when we know.
Believe me when I say I thought this map was going to be out a month ago.
He did.
I didn't think this was going to take anywhere near this long. But
It's, the last 2% is always the hardest, you know? It's just getting all those little fiddly things to work.
yeah,
Painting in the fields is the easy part.
my chair just, the lock for office chairs that keeps your chair from, tilting backwards.
Yep.
Yeah, well, mine just all of a sudden came out. I just about went over on my back. A little poo came out there.
That's when you wish we had a face
Nice
cam.
to know.
I may have to invest in a higher quality chair myself. I was thinking, oh man, I was talking high about this one because I didn't spend very much on it and it's comfortable. But
Yeah.
the arms are starting to get loose.
Oh, no.
So
I go ahead.
I got to try and see if I can tighten them up, if that'll do the trick, or if I don't know.
I think I lucked out on this one. I got it on sale at my place of work, 50% off plus my discount. It's a fantastically comfortable chair. If I had one complaint, is because I actually bought a leather chair, it doesn't breathe. So when you're sitting here for hours on end,
Right.
doing modding, yeah.
Little sweaty, is it?
Yeah, you could try to figure out what's going on there.
And I know you can't turn on your air conditioner without it sounding like you're in a blender. So.
It's actually running right now, and
Oh, is it? It's not bad.
no, I usually run it during my live streams, and really I very rarely get people. I think most people understand. Most of my viewers, I've already talked to them before and said, I can't live stream in this room without it running. Otherwise, it just becomes a sweat box. 3 monitors and then a big computer. It's a lot of heat to put off.
That's the next step. We got to build my computer.
Yes, that is. Well, we're finally getting freed up on projects. That's the plus side. Oh,
DW says if only he had a face cam.
Yeah.
Henry says hi DoughBoy, hi Rubberburner, and hi Mark.
Hey, Henry the Fifth.
Rob says, as a farmer, you're pretty much obligated to use either duct tape or baling wire to fix the chair.
There we go.
That's good. I like that.
Yes.
I'm kind of half starting to wonder if that rain actually is affecting things, because I am spinning to beat George right now.
Well, I just got done, so I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, there, I just grabbed third gear. Yeah, and now I'm... Okay, well, if you're done, then guess what you're doing? Love you.
Not sucking up at all. Oh, no. Okay. Needs fertilizer, too.
Oh, Lord. We are spinning, boys.
DW says Baylor Twine's his best friend.
So what do you think? Do you want to go and start seeding a field there, Rubberburner?
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yep, I've got the seeder up here at the barn. I got seed near it, but now I'm just getting some fertilizer if you want to grab that.
Okay, I'm just going to finish this pass, which might still take me a minute because I'm moving at anywhere from 0 to 1 kilometers an hour.
Right.
I can't grab traction right now, not at all.
Well, I'm super curious to see how the JD handles it.
Oh, I bet you that it's just going to pull it through like butter.
Yeah. Whoa. Maybe I need to wait on the back.
Because I've used that guy with like the big, what's it called, the crayon file before.
Yeah.
The largest one that's not trailed or not towed.
Oh, the Amazon one?
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, the crayon's, I think, just a repaint of it. But yeah, I've used that one. It pulled it no problem.
Oh, okay, I see. I can fill this without being hooked up to it. That's good to know.
Yep.
It's a nice seeder.
Yeah, I found that guy. It's actually on ModHub.
Really?
Now, that one that you're playing with right now, I tweaked it a little bit because I thought it pulled way too fast through a field. And I also put the drag force up a little bit on it because I didn't find there was any pulling force behind it. It was just like driving, like cutting through butter with it, right?
You gonna load this thing up onto your 845 or?
That's kind of.
Yeah.
No, I think it should be fine on the 845. Running on cultivated ground, I don't think it's going to be an issue.
All right. Well, she's all loaded up and ready for you when you want her. She's up at the barn.
Hendry is asking what map we're playing. This is Rubberburner's map, Hendry. This is Crawford Farms. Wow, you missed an awful lot, Rubberburner.
Yeah, you try to do better, shall you? You might have horsepower, but it's still a really small plow.
Yeah.
Oops.
I think it's time for me to get supper.
Alright, I'll drop this guy right here. I'm out of here. Put her in high gear for once. First time in like half an hour. An hour, maybe. Anhead says hello. Welcome, Anhead. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome to the live stream, good sir. And then just think, DoughBoy, once I finish plowing this entire field, I've got to cultivate the entire field.
Yeah, I know.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I suppose you could pull the seeder. I just find it kind of unrealistic.
Yeah. The one thing I'd love to do to have is a chain harrow that gives you a fertilizer stage. Like,
oh yeah.
You know how they run a chain harrow over top of the seeded field afterwards?
Yeah.
Just to close in the seed. I think that would be a really neat thing to have. But right now, all the chain harrows tend to give you a cultivation texture.
All right. So before I jump onto the seeder, Kyle asked quite a while ago if you could see the 10 wheelers. We're gonna open up the shed. Cold storage. Oh dear, it rains inside the shed.
Well, of course it does. It's farm sim.
Yes. Anyways, this is the girl right here. Peterbilt 389s. Ashley.
Horn.
Oh yeah, I'll hop in. Honk the horn, sure.
Yeah, baby.
So this girl has actually been training, and GTX helped me out to kind of tweak it a little bit to make it my own. So although this truck can be found, I think it's on Mod Poster. You're not going to find this exact version of it because this is private mod. All right, so. Mark, did you really leave the top open while it's raining out here?
Yep.
Oh.
It's going into mud. It'll be fine.
It's like pulling teeth with this hired help. Rob says, The truck looks great, but too clean for a farm truck. Well, oh dear, I'm not in reverse.
And it's getting cleaner all the time because it's raining out.
Yeah. Not going to argue with you there. Actually, that's one of the things that GPS helped me out with, because the truck did not originally have dirt textures. So, me and RB, or me as, I can't live without dirt textures on equipment. There's only one piece of equipment on this map that I've got that doesn't have dirt textures.
I'm gonna take this moment and go rescue my car out of the bushes.
Okay. Good luck.
Henry says he's playing Who Dat Who Dare Ranch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when I said this is Rubberburner's map, I don't mean this is the map he's playing. This is actually the map that he created.
Yep. Made with love.
Blood, sweat, and tears. I don't know.
A lot of it.
I don't know.
When did you start this process?
Oh, this is probably 2-3 months ago.
Really? This is not bad for 2-3 months' work, my friend.
Honestly, it became a passion project for me, and there were literally sleepless nights working on it.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah. I mean, once you get rolling on these things, you know?
And it becomes so addictive. Like, you're just like, okay, well, I just want to get this one little thing done. And then 3 hours later, you're like, okay, I still never got that thing done.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta push my RPM up. That's why I'm struggling so much. Still struggling. There we go. At least we've got high gears with this thing. DW says it's a six-wheeler, and now we've got the old across the pond versus North American definitions of how many wheels vehicles are.
Henry asks, is it course play friendly? Well, we will let you know. That's part about what the testing is going to involve.
Oh, Farmer Klein just made a very good point, because I never thought to check that. He said, did you fix that truck? My version didn't work the seasons. It would not see the repair node. Oh, dear. That was never looked at, not gonna lie, so that is something I am gonna have to look at.
On the to-do list.
Yes, thank you for bringing that to my attention. Not the first time Farmer Klein has pointed something out to me that I didn't realize about.
Okay, let's see if I can get this car out of here without totally destroying the undercarriage. It's insured, but damn. Don't want to eat the deductible. I already owe them an exhaust on this thing.
There we go. Yep, can't do it that way. Too tricky.
Alright, well that didn't work like I thought it would.
Oh?
The automatic reverse,
Yeah.
it didn't automatically switch it.
What do you mean?
The offset should have changed sides.
Oh, but it doesn't automatically reverse if the plow doesn't change from side to
Oh,
side.
I thought the offset would.
No, it's only
Oh, it
gonna.
does. Yeah, you got to hit the A button on the offset. It'll flop it around for you.
Maybe that's why I was missing stuff, because I didn't think you switched the offset unless you changed the implement around.
No, you don't. If you change the implement around, you don't switch the offset.
Oh, well, I think we just figured out why RB missed so much.
Or maybe, oh no, you may be right actually.
A little bit of trial and error going on here, folks.
I'm trying to think of it logically, but logic is escaping me.
No comment. I really like this seeder.
Henry says, because the Y farm is set up course play, let it run and I go watch TV. Well, that's cheating, Henry. I use course play a lot too, but that's because I use it while I do something else.
Now, technically, course play is in right now.
Well, it doesn't work in multiplayer anyway.
No, and I just wondered because we were doing it versus putting on a dedicated server, if technically it would work or not.
Okay, this car is an absolute mess.
I'm guessing you haven't done it any favors.
It may be, yeah, it may have a collision underneath it that catches on every single one of the roads.
Ah, gotcha.
So I'm going to park it down here at the cow farm, and we will leave it there. I'll just drive it back to Halifax when I get a chance.
Well, I'm trying to think what other tasks I could put you. Well, I mean, you could continue fertilizing if you wanted there.
More field to do. Absolutely.
Yep. That being said, maybe field 20 would be the best option, or 33, because this thing's actually not going to take that long till it needs refilled again.
That's it. How would, like, what are you at now for love?
72% on seed.
Okay.
And I've made 1.5 passes around on headlamps. Yeah, she doesn't hold that much. That's one of the things with her.
No, that's it. Didn't even hold the whole
Boy,
bag.
you can definitely tell which section of this field was done by Rubberburner.
Oh, would you just never mind?
By the way, you changed the offset. You don't have skippers.
You do have to. Okay. Well, I appreciate the heads up on that. I literally did not realize that. Yeah.
I mean, it's not the way you plow. You don't cross your furrows, but
Yeah.
for game reasons, it gives you a cleaner field.
Yeah. Why isn't zero offset working? That button's supposed to work. Let's see here.
Are you breaking the other field now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to set up my GPS. I'm not the best with GPS, I'm not gonna lie. It's handy, very handy. I'm just not good with it. Alright, let's try that. Nope, it's already down. And what clutch out? Oh, bogged down much? There she goes.
I like the fact that the church is here to tell me where to turn.
That church is actually where my oh, I didn't lock the GPS. Man, I'm dumb sometimes. That church is
comment.
actually, yeah. my father was a pastor when I was a kid, and that was his church right there. Yep.
Nice.
The apple fell far from the tree in this case.
Well, you know, it happens.
Oh dear, this is steep.
Told you.
Okay, I need to pull my working width down a little bit. Working width doesn't seem to work quite right with this cedar. That's one of its problems. That off. Lock it in. First gear. Lower it. Oh, geez, I had completely forgotten about chat there. So apologies to, well, I guess it was just Rob Simpson made comment, but I literally have no clue how long this message has been sitting there. He says, love that seed drill, one of the closest I've seen to the one we still use on the family farm. Using it right now myself, too. Yeah, I actually, I went searching high and low for mods when I decided, you know, it's time to start stacking this map. Because I wanted to get as close to what I could remember them actually using on their farm. And this seed drill is very close to what they would have used.
How's your fuel supply, Rubberburner?
I'm still sitting at 60 liters, over half tank.
Okay.
I wish there was more smaller equipment like this.
Yeah.
It seems like in FS17, everybody is creating bigger and bigger mods.
Yeah, I'd like to see some of the smaller, older stuff come out.
Exactly, yeah. I might be missing a little
I think your
bit.
terrain might have a little bit of an issue here too, because I'm getting some skippers there, but there shouldn't be.
Oh?
Yeah, that pass, there definitely shouldn't have been some skippers, and there was skippers right underneath the plow.
Yeah.
Field service.
Woohoo! Oh, rain just stopped for us.
Yeah. Clearing up nicely. I like the little steam on the fields.
There we go. 100%.
Oops, hang on a second. Gotta find my reverse gear. Found it. I'm just gonna leave this bag for you down here at the bottom of the field.
Okay, yep. First gear, 2200 RPM. Place the cover. Still running. Lock my GPS. Lower it. It's a whole sequence of things I've got to do. I can't wait to get my webcam and give people the controller cam that I've been talking about for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm starting to actually get things memorized.
DW says, Rubberburner, you should have contacted the farm and asked what equipment they had. I'm sure they got pictures from the 40s. Burn.
Unfortunately, the main farmer, the father of the sons, there was this main farm to my right, which I'm calling the main farm, this cheap farm. That was the main farm, and the sons worked on adjacent farms nearby, where the pigs are, where the cows are, and actually one of the sell points is also another farm owned by one of the sons. And the father has since passed away. And then one of the guys went bankrupt, and he ended up having to pull out. And that's kind of when the farm went downhill. Not too sure how long Another one of the farms continued, but I think he's since retired as well and sold the land off. And one of the sons actually went a completely different direction, and he created a maple syrup production as well as Christmas tree production.
Nice.
Yeah. And to this day, every year my parents get me a bottle of his maple syrup for Christmas. It is delicious. But yeah. Woo, third gear. Scary, 15 kilometers an hour. Wow. Flying.
Hope you pack your grab all. You're gonna get motion sickness now.
Well, compared to the 5 kilometers an hour I was used to, yeah, I can see that happening. Whoops. Kind of looking like I actually am getting full coverage, which is a plus.
Always.
DW hates to hear when farms go under, it breaks his heart. Yeah, I agree.
Well, the only plus side to the whole situation was I know for a fact that another farm ended up buying the land, and the farmland is still very much in use. What was I about to brain fart? Yeah, so the farm, yeah, that's pretty much the bottom line, I guess, is the farmland is still very much in use. Rob asks, is the map layout itself close to reality? Is it Google Maps? Is the PDA done enough to show us? Yes, it is Google Maps. It's actually one better than Google Maps. And I have to thank Terrain for this, because one, he put the Google Map image in there, and then he went one step further and went to put the terrain heights in. I don't know how he did it, but my understanding is it's like within a 5 or 10 meter square area is close to the height of where it's
supposed that's incredible. That's awesome.
This is extremely close to what I remember it as being. To answer your second question, yeah, there's PDA right there. So there's 40 fields in total. Clearly there's tons of forested land. It's a full-size map. Every square inch of full-size map is filled. I personally don't see the need for anything bigger than 1x map. But I know people who run multiplayer servers and whatnot would probably argue with me, but for me, as primarily a single player type of guy, I have never ever bought every single field on a map. So going any larger was just extra work for me.
The real beauty of doing anything 4X is if you end up putting in multiple farms and multiple ways of playing it. You know, if you have
that's why I like
5
my
or 6
4Xs.
different farms, yeah. And
yeah.
you don't just because you've got 4X map doesn't mean you have to play all 4Xs. You know.
No, that's true.
And farm it, but it adds a certain something when you're driving around to have sort of a long way to go deliver things and to go sell things, and
that can be a negative too. Because on the flip side, you can spend your entire time driving around. versus actually farm. But yes, I get where you're coming from.
But that's why you get trucks. So it kind of combines your truck sim and farm sim kind of thing, right? So you're farming local, but you're delivering far away. Yeah. So when it's time to deliver the material, you get your truck out, your trailer, and you go do deliveries.
Yeah. GTX says at Rubberburner Gaming, I did correct the main collision mass on that truck, so season should work. Thank you very much, good sir. You are the man.
Yes, he is.
Rob says, nice. I like it. I like it. I like it as well. I can pretty much guarantee you that I'll end up doing a conversion of this once 19 comes out so that I can put it on there as well.
Yeah.
Because now, like, goodness, we're halfway through 17 now, and I'm hardly going to get to use the thing, it seems.
Oh, no, you'll get to use it.
I hope so.
You'll burn it up. It's also a great map for you to start because, I mean, there's a million little things you can do to a map to add more play to it in terms of, adding more fields underneath the trees and changing the trees to make it more seasons and production stuff here and there.
Yeah. Oh, there's tons of room for later versions or changing things up in later time. Yeah, absolutely.
Adding more detail to the farmhouses and the yards and.
Yep.
Like I like that you sell stuff to other farmers, right? And that's something that's pretty interesting on this map too. Is you have to go to another farm and sell stuff there. That's a beautiful sunset, guys. Enjoy it.
Seasons does a really good job at changing the horizons. I don't know how they do it, but it's just gorgeous sometimes.
Yes, it is.
Gotta love those long shadows, and it's all just amazing stuff.
Yeah. So, I think, I'm getting close to being done seeding this field, and I'm thinking that might be pretty much the time to call it.
Yeah, I'm almost done fertilizing this one, so maybe we can get together and have a beer.
Yeah, I've got, probably 4 passes left, maybe 5, and then I'll be done. But these passes are going a lot quicker than they were with the plow. This tractor is designed for this piece of equipment. It was not designed for that plow.
No. Wow, we've been on 3 hours, boys.
Get close, yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Training asks, so the question is, was it all worth it, Rubberburner? Absolutely. I will be the first person to admit, over the last couple of weeks, I have been not myself.
Nope.
I have been stressed out and feeling burnt because, like I said earlier in the stream, I thought this map was going to be done a month ago. I thought I was that close.
And then you gave it to me and I broke it.
Yeah. And then I gave it to Mark and he found a million things wrong with it. And I was like, okay, I gotta fix all these things. And then I literally did break my map one day. Actually, Training was in Discord with me when I broke it, and he got the blunt end of me not being happy. And it was just like snowball effect. Nothing seemed to be going as quickly or as smoothly as I wanted it to.
Heck, I don't make maps, but I break them all the time.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
And there were moments where I was like, well, that day that I broke my map, I told myself, you know what, I'm done. Unless somebody figures out how to fix this, I'm done. I give up. And thankfully somebody did. They didn't fix it for me, but they pointed me exactly where I had to go. And then started to move a little more smoothly. And now that I'm actually playing the map, and seeing the fruits of the labor come to life, there's some pride in it. Not gonna lie.
It's pretty amazing, eh? How these little things that come out of your head, you end up just living in them and just working them, and
I do that.
Take on this life of their own.
I do that every time I come up with a storyline for a map.
Yeah. This is the thing that I always tell people. You know, most maps that you see out there, there's something wrong with them. Something's broken. It's a BGA that's not working, or a trigger somewhere that's too small, or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. But it's a billion details that go into actually making these things, and to have people sort of go off and to start riling against, you know, the creators about, well, that's broken and that's broken, it always ticks me off. Because, man, if you can do even close to what it takes to make one of these things, good luck. I've had it, you know. Fix it up. Go ahead.
And I really, because I did build one in FS15. It was a fail of a map. It was never really finished. But it really kind of got me into it. I learned a lot in the process. And I really thought coming into this that I had it figured out, and that I wasn't really going to run into anything. And then there were some things that I really had no clues about, that I was like, oh, this is time consuming, like setting up field definitions.
Yeah. Trees.
Like a week. Trees. Yes, that was another week.
Trees.
Yeah. Oh, just endless. Yeah, there's a lot to it.
That's it. And every time you make one, you learn another book full of knowledge. And then you apply it to the next one, and you apply it to the next one. Your first map is never a pretty thing.
Yeah. What I catch myself doing now is I'm looking at other people's maps, and now I'm looking at not the general overlay of the map. I'm looking at tiny little things. Okay, that there. That looks really good, and that's why that looks good there.
Yeah.
Anthead says hello. Jesse Long says good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Jesse.
Good evening. Welcome to the streams.
Jess is a fellow Torontonian.
Trade says, but this is personal, so you were determined. You're right there. If this wasn't this location, I probably wouldn't have been so eager to push it out so quickly and put as much time into it as I did. Obviously put the same amount of time into it, but over a longer period of time versus really going at it like I did. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You know what we haven't done in a very long time? Let's get ourselves, it doesn't matter if you're watching me or you're watching DoughBoy, let's get ourselves a quick little like spike. I know things are kind of coming to the end here, but still surely would be appreciated.
Definitely.
On both sides.
How far out did you move, Justice? Because the last time I talked to you, you were living only a couple of blocks north of me. I know you moved up near the airport or something for a little while.
Oh, DoughBoy's starting to fall asleep on us.
Yep, I'm on it.
He warned us.
My belly's growling and I'm yawning.
Oh, man.
My monster's gone.
You still haven't had your dinner, have you?
Nope.
Oh, dear.
My daughter probably put it away on me by now.
I had half given up on my Ethernet cord showing up today. It didn't show up until 5:45, I think it was.
Wow.
Yeah, he was crying.
I was not happy. So I had been literally sitting around all day waiting for this cord to show up. I had no food in my house. Like, I had nothing in my house. It was empty. But I didn't want to leave the house because I didn't want them to show up while I was gone, right? So eventually I just gave up. I said, all right, 5 o'clock rolled around. I said, I got to get something to eat. I finally left. And shortly thereafter, when I came back, they showed up at the door. I'm like, okay, well, now I have to actually eat and get everything ready for tonight. And, like, so I ate two bowls of cereal, and I'm still starving.
That was funny because I went to work for a little while, and then I came back in and I saw your messages.
Yeah.
the progression.
Jesse says, I work a few blocks north of you, but I've been living in Brampton for 45 years now.
Oh, wow, okay. 45 years? Wait a minute. I didn't even realize you were that old, right, Jesses? Not that that's a bad thing. I'm ancient, but, you know. Just from the company you keep.
DW says, so why didn't you get pizza delivery, Rubberburner? Because he's poor. Didn't you hear him?
He's eating cereal for dinner, for crying out loud.
If I could afford pizza, whoops, wrong button. If I could afford pizza, I would have bought an Ethernet cable, trust me. All right, well, I am done seeding, boys.
All right, I'm on my last stripe of this this field for fertilization. I'm over on 20.
You're almost done too, right, DoughBoy?
That's good, yeah.
Just handed him the keys to the plow. Here you go, buddy. Have fun.
Oh, that's perfect. Just grab the last of that seed bag. You pull it 97%. So she's good to go for the next round. I think I'm going to switch that now before I forget. We'll switch it to, well, actually, I don't know what I'm going to plant next. Probably canola. Yeah, definitely canola. Switch that now. I've got a pretty good habit of forgetting to switch my seeds and then planting the wrong thing. So I try to make a habit of switching it as soon as I'm done planting.
Yeah, because that's how you end up with a single strip of a weird crop in every single field.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that one well.
Jesse says, I'm 55 years old, Mark, but I feel you still may be older than me. It's a coin flip to see who's older near you, Mark.
Well, I'll settle it for you. You're older than me. But not by much. Not by much at all.
Or so he says.
Yeah. Alright, put this sucker away.
Somebody want to come pick me up so I don't drive the tractor to the farm, waste your fuel?
Yeah, I can do that. I can get this.
Just jump in the Ford down at the cow farm. See if you can get it here.
I'm not at the cow. That's a walk.
DoughBoy's too tired to walk right now. Been working him hard at the farm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did I shut that off? Yep, I did. Okay, so I'll run over, grab the Ford. Where art thou, Ford? I should probably turn some lights on. Now, where is he? There he is. I'm just going to drive straight across the field.
Oh yeah.
I'm a rebel.
Compact the field after we spent all this time turning it up.
It's a little Ford. You know, Fords have aluminum body panels now. They're light as feathers.
Yeah, they're practically plastic. You know what you need in here, right?
What's that?
You need a campfire. You're going to need a campfire in here somewhere.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. The question is, could you make it? That'd be really cool if you could get it to actually like catch fire during the day or during the night.
There's one on Morris Land that you actually have to cut down logs and feed it for it to catch fire. So
really?
you go into the forest, you make a stack of logs, and at the end of your stream, you go and you grab a log and you throw it on the fire.
You know what I forgot to do? I meant to do it before I put this version out, so now it's going to be a game year before I get it. But I meant to get a multi-terrain.
Oh yeah, yeah. Don't worry about that. I got a guy who can hook you up with that.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to try to do it myself because that's part of the learning process.
Yep.
But when I fail, which is pretty much inevitable, then you've got a guy that I can reach out to.
Exactly. There's some sort of weird math you got to do. It's like a number -1 +1 yada yada yada. But,
oh really?
Yeah, but I'll get Maddie to explain it to you, and then you can do it. He's put it into several maps for us.
Wow, she's getting dark, ain't she?
Hey boys, I'm already in the pool.
That's
nice.
Good. Oh yeah, this isn't a tractor. I have to put it in reverse.
Nice if you'd had that heater on, the pool heater on though.
Yeah, no problem.
Makes it bearable in here.
All right, shut her down.
Try to keep the water from going yellow.
Now,
leave your lights on.
Yeah, well, it's a Ford. It's going to last forever. Now, most farmers usually, you know, they're smart enough to get into their swimwear before they jump into the pool, but we like to do it in our overalls. To top it off, me and DoughBoy like.
It's on laundry. What are you talking about?
Yeah, me and DoughBoy like to do it in matching overalls.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when your luggage gets lost in customs, what do you do?
Exactly. You got to do what you got to do.
I want to give a huge shout out to both Mark and DoughBoy for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. It was an absolute blast. Something different that I've never done before, and getting you guys to help me debut the map has been a lot of fun. So I do appreciate that.
Absolute joy and an honor for you to invite us here and christen your little baby here. It's a beautiful, beautiful map, my friend.
Yes, what he said.
I
love that night sky.
I guess we'll also take a quick minute and thank all of the viewers who joined us today. Again, I appreciate it.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe. Don't forget, Mark DuPont recorded a couple of episodes for his new series that will be coming out. Any idea when-ish?
Well, I've got to wait until the spring comes now, so there's going to be a couple of maps in front of this, but, you know, it'll be a while, but it'll be there.
So just pay attention to Mark's channel. This new series he's got going on. I think you're on Sandy Bay right now, correct?
Sandy Bay. Took a little trip over to France and did a video with Ian Robson yesterday, and I'm going to go and buy myself a tractor in the West Coast from Mr. Eustace Pharmer, and I got a bunch of people coming in to do little guest appearances.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So yeah, check that series out. His channel is now listed in my description down below, as well as one of my suggested channels on the main YouTube page for my channel. As well, of course, the partner in crime, DoughBoy 2913, is in both those locations as well.
Go DoughBoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me just catch up on chat here real quick.
Turn on a flashlight or something. I feel like this is getting creepy.
Yeah, well, to top that off, Rob says, I'm just happy y'all aren't skinny dipping.
DW says, cannonball.
Terranian says, it's nice to see you back. It's nice to be back. You have no idea how happy I am this evening. So with that, I think we're going to call a live stream. DoughBoy, you got anything else you want to add?
D&J Farm says, indeed. Yes, I do. Keep your eyes peeled on the channels, guys. New maps to be coming out. Like I said, I do have that fundraiser coming up this weekend, so I'm going to get myself some sleep tonight, and if I'm not out interviewing tomorrow, I'll be getting some recordings done. So keep your eyes out onto the channel for the new series. Finally get to meet Cletus T. Weiler. Rubberburner and I will be bringing County Line back, so that will be coming up here shortly. I know there's been quite a few messages on my channel, at least, asking for it to get back. I just want to thank you guys for hanging in there and understanding that real life comes before virtual. So please get the word out there. Let them know that Rubberburner and I are back. He's got his internet back, so he'll be live streaming on his maps, and County Line will be back in the play. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you for joining us. Happy farming, y'all. God bless.
See you guys.